Hello everyone, welcome to the Paper Joy. I'm Janelle. I feel like it's been a little minute since I've been on here, but I wanted to do a quick update on my planner lineup for 2025 and just show you guys a little bit of what I'm doing in my books and whether or not or how things are working out for me and just some different things that I'm doing in here. So I have my 3 everyday planners that I am in pretty much every day, and if I'm not in it every single day, then I will go back in and do catch up and take notes on a day that I may have missed. So I have my 2 A5s. One is my everyday kind of memory keeper life tracker. I have my 5-year diary, and then my my wellness planner here. So I will get started. The first one is my 5-year diary. I have not had a 5-year diary before, so I was really excited to get into this for 2025, and I'm super happy with it so far. Just getting in here and kind of putting in a quick note for the day. I don't have a tried and true kind of routine for it yet. Just getting in each day and just kind of taking a note. So that can be, I've done some quotes, if something happened for the day, but I am keeping up with it. I think that was the most important thing for me, and just finding something to mark down for every day. So we've gotten all the way through January, and I have been able to get in here and just take a quick note. I find in the A5 that there is a good amount of room to write in, so you know, some days there's more than others, but I like having this. So I'm glad that I have stumbled upon the 5-year diary. Like I said, it's not something that I've had before, but I really am enjoying it, and hopefully I can keep up with this for several years anyway to come. Moving on, my next everyday is my wellness planner. So this is, these are all sterling ink. This is the sterling ink into horizontal. So I'm really happy with this as well. I am just glad that I have found these books. I've not kept kind of planners like this before. I've always kept something in just one big kind of annual planner. So it's nice to be able to separate things. That's working out for me thus far, and I like having kind of different books for different things. So I still have some things in here that I want to get started, but I am using the annual tracker. I am using the quarterly tracker, so I'm just tracking some different wellness things for me right now. I am totaling up my days over here in the kind of monthly sections, and you know, just things I want to keep track of. So I have like takeout on here, new recipe, when I'm cooking at home, my daily water intake I like to keep track of, and yeah, I enjoy getting in here and just writing these things down. It's a nice at a glance kind of quick look at what I'm doing. You know, my water kind of went off the rails in January, and I've added another thing here for February. So I don't like to write my words up and down. I like to go straight across. So I am keeping kind of a color grid here to match. And then I have space here for 5 things to keep track of here. I just like my words to go left to right, not up and down. So 5 will be my max limit here for the quarterly trackers. But it's working out well. I am keeping track of things, and that was the point of doing that. So for the monthlies, I'm just using this space to track kind of daily activity. You know, if I get my daily steps, stretch, yoga, you know, other things, you know, not a lot of activity in January, but you know, we'll see. Maybe I'll get some more in February, but that's a nice monthly quick at a glance of my daily activity. So I really like that. And then into the weeklies, I'm glad that I went with the horizontal layout for this. It's working out exactly the way I wanted it to. I'm using each day just to track my daily food intake. I have my fasting time on here. And then I love having just this blank notes page with each week that I can just write down whatever notes I need to for the week. So it's just working out really well. At one point I did want to track some other things on this page, and I might still, but right now I'm just using this page for notes. I am still wearing a continuous glucose monitor, so I'm just taking notes, just a lot of notes from readings that I'm getting, and food and spikes and things like that. So that's really what I'm using my notes page for right now. But the size is working out. I'm noticing with the N2 that I have enough room in the weeklies, the day section, to write down all the food that I'm eating, so I'm not having enough space for that. So it's working out, and I'm happy with that. Last week was kind of a mess. I just wasn't feeling it last week, and that happened. So I wasn't going back and filling all of that in. So just move on to the next week and try and get back on track. So that's what I've done. And going into the dailies, that was where I was writing stuff down for December. But I have kind of just a start to the year page here with some kind of nutritional information. And then just writing things down in the dailies right now. I'm not using them a whole lot actually right now. I'm putting a lot of notes in my weekly section, so I still have plenty of room back here in the dailies. I want to start kind of keeping track of more specific nutritional information back here for notes, but I just, right now I'm just tracking a lot of food and how things are reading with this CGM that I'm wearing. But just so far so good. I'm really happy with this layout. I'm happy with the space that I have, and it's working well. So that's good news. And then the last one I have is my A5 vertical everyday book. And I just love this planner. This is my memory keeper. This is my life tracker. This is my creative outlet, one of my creative outlets for this year. And I just love this book. I love the size of it. It is giving me enough room to do what I want to do. Sometimes I don't fill up a page, and I said in the beginning that I'm okay with that. I don't feel the need to cover every inch of a page. I just wanted the space if I needed it. So I'm just in love with this book, and I'm so glad that I found it. And this is the year at a glance, and this is almost like a vision board for me actually. I did tape that extra page there to kind of close that off, but this is from a sticker set that I recently got, and I think it's called Wandering Horizon from the Washi tape shop. And there was a Portugal scene in it, which I didn't know when I purchased it, and I just thought it was perfect. I've mentioned before we plan on going to Portugal to visit, and I just kind of turned this into my Portugal Mediterranean page. And I have the Mediterranean tiles here, also from the Washi tape shop, and some other Mediterranean stickers there. But I love it. I think it looks great. I wanted to get something on here so it wasn't just a plain white page, and I think it looks pretty awesome. This is my year at a glance. So at the beginning of the year, I was looking at this to use it as something I called a true red day. So if I was just having a really, really bad day, like just angry, mad, whatever that might be, because I wanted to track that. And I have also started to track on here just kind of no energy, down days where just sad or grieving, and it's just easier to say than for me to keep talking around it. But I've mentioned that I had a loss in November, and I lost my mom in November, so I'm just, there's just a lot of things going on, at work and at home, and, there's sadness. So these are things that I am managing, that I'm working through, but I have just found that some days are just, some days are not so great. So I wanted to be able to just keep track of that and see how often they're happening. And then when I'm journaling, being able to, maybe figure some other things around that. But this works out well for that. It'll give me a nice, quick overview of those types of days, and then, manage it. So I have some space here to use, but I have, some therapy sessions down here that I'm tracking. This was my guiding values page, which I look at this every day just to remind myself of what, my values are and how to try and, stay in line with those values. This was, I believe, one of the goals pages that I turned into my book tracker for the year. So my book reading it's improving. I was doing great at the start of last year. It kind of trickled off by late summer and into the fall. There were lots of things going on, but I'm getting back to it. Enjoying reading some new things. I think I need to add some stuff here actually, but I think this works out great as a book tracker. I've decorated it, have some fun things in here, so I like that. My annual tracker I am using, and I like seeing this. This is pretty cool. I've not tracked things like this before. So I have my key here, and this is just, actually it's an extra page from my A6 planner from last year that I kind of just tore out of there and put that in here with some washi tape so I can remove that when I need to go to this side. But it's nice to have this key here just to let me know when I'm tracking, and it's working out really well. And these are the quarterly page trackers, and I was going to use, and I am using these as my spending log. So I use the this page here to just track my daily expenses, and it's working. It's a little messy. I have this vellum on here mainly because I just love this vellum. This is from Sterling Ink's February kit, I guess, although I'm not a subscription. I don't have the subscription kit, but I do just check out what she's doing every month. But it's, it's a little messy. I did track everything for January, and I've started February. I still got to get my totals and things down, but it's working. I do like having this space to track my daily expenses, and then I use my daily pages for more actual journaling on the expense, so journaling around the expense. But this is just that daily quick tracker. And then over here, which I still need to get my totals in for each month, I'm just kind of categorizing things out. So stationery, I had some skincare purchases in January, and just other kind of specific categories so I can see where those expenses are going to. So it's working. It's a little messy, but that's okay too. But I do like having this space for that. This book isn't necessarily for goal tracking. It's more memory keeping, current life tracking. So I'm glad that I was able to kind of repurpose these quarterly goal pages into something else. And I have another piece of vellum here just because I love it, and I'm really experimenting with vellum. I haven't used it before, so I'm just kind of throwing it in places, but I do love it. I do love her artwork. It's great. And this page here, this was the December monthly page, and I knew I wasn't going to use it for that. I thought I would use it for like an ink swatch page, but I just decided to try and blank it out as much as I could. I just put white out over all the dates to try and get as much of a blank page as I could, and I've turned it currently into my declutter list, so I can kind of, as I'm trying to do more minimalism things, I do want to go through and kind of purge my house. But I started a list in January. None of that got done, so it's now become my February list, and you know, we'll see. I do have a list started, so I hope to get, you know, start crossing things off there, you know, at some point. But right now, that's what I'm using it for. I wanted some space to do that in this book as, you know, kind of a tracker for the year. So that's what this page has become. And this is my first monthly page, and I love it. I love the space in this. It gives me room, whether or not I use it or not. I love the size of this monthly spread. So I did I'm trying to get back into practicing Italian a little bit more, so I have the numbers for the month, or the days of the month. I have the days of the week up here, the month, and I'm in this and looking at this every day. You know, I've started that for February, so it's just me saying these words out loud. Very basic, you know, I learned these things years ago, but just something, a daily reminder is really what it is. And I'm also tracking in my monthlies just other life tracking things. Like I said, I don't keep appointments in here a lot necessarily. It's just daily, you know, what is going on in life that particular day. So January we had, you know, a couple snow days, and I track my books here. This over here, so I wanted to start tracking like national days just for fun at first, but I've kind of turned this into things that I can do with our daughter. We do homeschool her, so I wanted to start tracking some days that could be more kind of educational things for her. That was not the case in January. I was just kind of looking at days for myself, and there are a lot of food days over here, which are fun. I can't believe how many actual national food days there are, but in February I tried to get some more, I don't know, educational days in there, I guess. But I'm also tracking the temperatures. So like I said, going to Portugal, I want to kind of keep track of our local temperature in contrast to what their temperatures are there over the winter, just to see, you know, the difference. That was something I was interested in doing. And I have my sleep tracker here at the bottom, which, you know, that's, my sleep is just all over the place right now, so I'm not doing this in February, but you know, I may start it again. We'll see. But this is great. I have, the sticker day. I got the Stationery holiday kit from Coffee Monster Co. So that was interesting. And I put those in here too. New, you know, new dates and events for me, I guess. And then starting February, and same thing, I've got my little bit of Italian to look at every day, and some different days over here for kind of national days. And then I do have the sterlingink February stickers in here that I just love. These jeweled, bedazzled, I guess, birds are just gorgeous, and as soon as I saw those birds, I knew I wanted the February stuff. So into the weeklies. So I do track my sleep on the week, and I track it up here as well. And I'm just using this again as things happen throughout the day, throughout the week. Note taking, memory keeping, life tracking. You know, I'll throw a quote in here. I was taking or keeping some sleep notes here. I've stopped doing that. I was on vacation the first couple weeks of January, you know, that was needed, so no work things in here. And yeah, I'm loving the space. You know, again, I don't always use the whole pages. That is something that I am okay with. I am doing some other kind of more crafty things, maybe more scrapbooky, you know, I'm not sure. But here my girl had her first kind of snow day, so I printed some pictures out of that and put that in here. And then this was just the morning sun from the back of my house. And I have my work tracker in here. So this is not, again, work tasks. This is really just my work mentality tracker, I guess, and how, you know, how my work week or work day is going. So just using the space. If I have extra space, fine. And sometimes I do, and other times, you know, I'll use the whole thing up. So here I have anniversary of sorts with cats. When my mom passed, I inherited 3 cats. So they have definitely become my therapy cats. They make me smile, they make me happy. You know, I'm glad they're here. So getting into the first week of February, and I said I have been putting more things in here, kind of scrapbooky, or maybe to keep track of things, but I like doing that too. We'll see how much that makes the pages kind of get a little bit thicker, but right now I like doing that, so that's what I'm doing. And then into this first week of February, and I have my work stuff, and I did switch up my weekly trackers. I wanted to get it off of coming into the week the way I have been doing. But like I said, I don't like writing words up and down, so I have found some sticker icons and I'm just drawing in here to kind of mark when I'm tracking. So I have my morning sun, my little person icon, which indicates my walks or physical activity, and then I have my water drop for my water intake, my little yogi for yoga and or stretching, and then some physical therapy things. So, and I got that done for the rest of the month to kind of get that out of the way. And that's my weeklies. And going back into my daily section and kind of journaling section, just having, you know, some fun back here and trying to be creative and just using this as my journal space. So this was kind of my New Year January spread. I do have a sterling ink sticker here that I kind of split up for the pages, and I'm just writing. I was doing a lot of decorating the first week or so of the month, but then I did get some kind of more seasonal things that I wanted to have for winter, and I started using those, and I think they just look wonderful, beautiful on the page. They blend into the paper so well. I really, really love them. These are from the Washi tape shop as well. I do have a video of that, which I will link below. But just writing and you know, getting things out on paper, getting things out on the page, things that I'm feeling, managing things, and it helps. And it really does help just to sit and write and have that space. And here I'm experimenting with some vellum again, which I love. Something different for me, so enjoying doing that. And yeah, just writing and enjoying getting back here and decorating. So I do decorate ahead sometimes, and yeah, those are my dailies with plenty of pages to go. So we will see how much I use of that. But all that being said, I love this book. I'm actually hugging the book right now. I'm so happy with it. I really am. And I'm glad that things are working out the way that I wanted. I'm so glad that I have these pages in this space to come to write, to decorate, to be creative, just to have that kind of outlet. So everything's working well. I do have a journal update that I want to do too, but I wanted to do this quick planner update and get on here real fast. So thanks guys for sticking around, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Planner update coming soon, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. It's February. Let's get through winter, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.